Tung confessed his love to Deep after the dangers that James and his family bring her. When the afternoon rain falls quietly on the wooden porch, where To Deep is staying, cold wind through the leaves make her hands tremble. OT just because of the weather, but because the memories still haunt. The little girl who thought love was a safe place, but since entering the world of James, a powerful CEO, but entangled in clandestine struggles and family history, full of lies, her life was caught up in a huge whirlwind. She is being followed, threatened, almost kidnapped, and now the harsh truth. James's father once occupied her land, broke her whole family apart. That night Tung came quietly as he always did. He brought her the old coat, and the lunch box is still warm. Tung, you've lost weight. Tung looked at her, low voice but could not hide the sadness. To Deep is silent. She used to consider Tung as a brother and a friend, but now while her heart is full of scratches, Tung's eyes were like the only gentle thing remaining in this crumbling world. I know. I'm so glad Tung started to let you know I used to love James. I know you sacrificed a lot for him, but now I am paying for my mistakes. OT belonged to me. You deserve to be loved, but a love that does not carry your darkness. To Deep looked up. The rain was still falling outside the window. Her eyes were blurred. It was unclear whether it was rain or tears. I was going to say nothing, but Tung continued. Or have you decided to be the one by my side silently forever? But after what I've been through, I can't keep quiet anymore. Tung took her hand. Cold, skinny hands. Give me a chance to die. I am not a replacement for anyone, but to be by your side to protect you and make me smile again. I really love you. To Deep. The room was silent for a moment. To Deep did not answer, but for the first time, after long days of living in fear, she felt her heart calm down. Just a little, but a little real warmth. To Deep gently withdrew his hand. Eyes down. Avoid the sincere look waiting for Tung. The wind outside the porch carries the smell of damp earth after the rain. Makes her feel like she's on the edge of two worlds. One side is pie. One side is peace not dare to touch. Thank you, Tung said softly, her voice trembling but clear. Thank you for always being there for me. Because of the warmth you bring. Thanks. Tung's silent heart seemed to stop beating for that brief moment. But when she looked up, her eyes were wistful but determined. I'm not sure my heart is still intact to accept a new love. I still haven't come out of the darkness James and his family bring. She took a breath as if swallowing all the pain inside, then gently continued. You are very good. You deserve someone who can love you completely. OTA skeptical. To Deep. Hurt like me right now. Tung bowed his head but did not let go of her hand again. Pine. Then he waited for him to answer softly, simply but firmly. Wait until I'm calm enough to open my heart. Oh, rush, no pressure. Just know someone is still here. Not because of who you are, but because I am myself. To Deep shed tears. This time the tears are real, not because of pie, but because of being understood. The day after, To Deep had just gathered the vegetables, finally go to market to sell. Then the black car, familiar, parked in front of the alley. The door opened and James stepped out, thinner than before, lightly wear-upon shirt. But the eyes are still deep and fierce as ever. To Deep treated everyone, everything inside her seemed to freeze. Not because of love, but because his appearance brought something very different, like a predicted storm. James, she called softly, hands clasping the bunch of vegetables as if grasping a fulcrum. He did not smile and did not come near, just took out a thick envelope and gave it to her. Here's the investigation file about the old land case. I just met my father again, and he found out that it was not his father who occupied the land. But my father gave birth to Deep and died in silence. My father was the transfer signatory, that land for a company. Intermediary, but then this company was identified. Infiltrate his family's corporatio. His father was just the last land collector, and my father is the first link. I did not come to explain, but to give you back the truth. I have the right to know. I will not force the feelings between us anymore. He put the envelope on the stone steps and turned away. Too Deep stood there, hands shaking, heart feeling suffocated by 1,000 questions. What she believed all this time was wrong. Is it possible that her own family is the fuel for all the tragedy? Dramatic. And in that moment, she didn't know if she should run Theo James or come back to Tongue, the one who is waiting for her with a silent heart. It Falls yellow light shines through the window, highlight the tiredness onto Deep's face. She stood silently in James's cozy room, where laughter and peaceful days once rang out, now suddenly become stuffy. On the right is James, the present Ma. His eyes were gentle as he administered each dose of medicine. Give each of her uncle and nephew a drink. But deep down there is a constant worry. He shouldered the pressure of business, the loneliness of a CEO, lonely and guilty, for dragging her into the vortex of family hatred. Loving Too Deep is responsibility, but also the fear that she will lose him if she continues to be with him. The pine on the left is the pine of the past. I carry with me endless regret. Bring the most sincere words of love. Then I deserve peace. No longer bound by status or pressure. Only one foolish heart. Because of her that go through storm. Pine. She closed her heart. Hear the pounding in the chest. Whether love. James is strong enough to cover all dangers. Or Tongue with belated sincerity. Will be the home Ms. Hang is looking for. The night was quiet, only her sigh remained. When every choice is full of hurt, and love seems like a gamble, oh, one is sure to wi. True love needs security and respect. When giving heart, we need more than just passio, but also need a safe harbor, where we feel respected. Cherish and protect. Love is not just walking through storms together, but also not to leave the person you love alone. Endure the dangers. The past can hurt, but does not determine the future. The mistakes, regrets of the past are like scars that remind us of the pain we once felt, but should not prevent us from opening our hearts. Touch new happiness. Bravely look straight at the past. Learn the lesson, and give the heart a chance to love a guy. Communication and truth are the keys to resolving misunderstandings. When secrets and half-truths are hid, conflicts will continue to pile up. Even though the truth may hurt, open dialogue remains, is the only way to rebuild trust and untangle relationships. For yours, choosing love is choosing for yourself. Stand between two people. Every heart has its own story. The decision to stay or leave is not just about choosing people, but also choose the path you wanted to go. Peace or challenge, peace or commitment. True love always has the power to heal. Sincere perseverance and tolerance can soothe the deepest wounds. When someone patiently waits for us to recover, that is the proof. It is clear that they appreciate and value our true worth. Forgiveness is the first step to liberatio. When we let go of resentment, even with ex, or even those who have hurt, the heart is truly at ease and pave the way for true happiness. Love and respect yourself. Before giving love, learn to care for and respect yourself. Only when you give yourself value, only then can we receive true love and equality. Learn to let go to welcome new things. Holding on to the past only leads us astray. Dare to let go of things that are no longer suitable, to open the mind to opportunities, and new people come to me. Balance between love and personal responsibility. No matter how great love is, each of us still needs to hold on to our dreams, ambition, and personal responsibility. A lasting relationship is when both respect the development path, each other's personal, bravely face your own choices. One can live for us, and no one will hurt for us. Listen to the call from the heart, courage to decide and take responsibility. With the path I have chose, believe in the power of change. People can change with awareness, by love and by actio. Don't accept suffering as fate. Believe that everyone can let go of the past and become a better version of yourself. Keep your gratitude full. In the midst of thorns, there are still hands reaching out to support. Take time to appreciate attentio, help of others, because gratitude is the substance, glue that holds hearts together. Know when to let go and when to persevere. Not all feelings are worth keeping, but not every challenge should be given up. Listen to your intuitio to realize what love needs to be preserved, what is toxic to let go of. Act with heart and mind together. Love motivates, but reason will help us avoid hasty decisions. When heart and mind agree, you will find the path of love just passionate, just solid. Listen and understand each other. Each person has a different inner world. When we stop to list and really understand the feelings of the other person, the relationship will be deeper and more lasting. Patience is the key to every relationship. Things don't always go as planned. Patience means waiting and give each other space to grow up. Silent. Sometimes silence is the wise answer. In times of conflict, words can hurt more. Silent contemplatio. Sometimes it helps us to realize what to say and how to say it. Love is not a game of winning or losing. Relationship is a journey of mutual companionship. Odious struggle. When we understand that common happiness is more important than winning. Who love is really beautiful. Accept each other's flaws. Bodhi is perfect when we accept our shortcomings and learn to love the imperfect part. On the other side, you heart more warm and complete. Every ending is a new beginning. Even if today's choice makes us sad, it's just a turn of life. Believe that ahead, there's always a chance for bright beginnings.